Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dennis here, and today we are gonna go through my SoFi Invest portfolio. So I've been kind of doing this for a little bit now, and we're gonna be kind of taking a look and see how it's performing because it's not gonna be doing so well right now. Currently, we can see here my portfolio is sitting at a total value of $607.88. Now, for those that are new here, by the way, this is not my only portfolio. I got multiple portfolios. I got a Robinhood portfolio, M1 Finance, Vanguard, and I even did a Cash App video too, portfolio. So I got a lot of stuff going on here. So I know $600 not a lot, but don't worry. Don't worry. What I'm doing is I want to show you guys one, how these platforms actually work, but then also two, you can kind of get an idea of people having different investing styles in different brokerages because that's what I got going on here. So 607 is what we got total. And we only hold two different accounts here for us. So you're going to be able to see here. So we own GIGE, which is an ETF, as well as SFYX. So these are the only two holdings we got in this portfolio. But the reason I want to show you guys this is because even when the market is down, I want to show you guys that I'm still in them, right? I'm not quitting them. I want to show you guys that, when the portfolio is red, it's red. That's totally okay. So what we're going to do is go into GIGE. This one right here is the gig economy ETF. So this one has a lot of companies I really like to be invested in, such as Airbnb, has Shopify, Fiverr, Square. Even though I own some of these in my M1 Finance portfolio, they're also in here. And I kind of just want to show you guys what some of my extra money in SoFi can actually do for me. So let's kind of take a look and see how it's been performing. You can see in the last day, it's kind of down 5 cents or 0.14%. Overall, in the last week, this stock or ETF, I should say, has been down 5.87%. So that's great. If I knew that, I would have waited to buy, but we don't ever know. And, I think that's a big thing with a lot of people when it comes to investing is they want to get it at the best price. And I mean, of course I do too, but I think if you are just adamant about making sure that you're investing in general and you're in it for the long term, you're fine. Like, sure, yes, it would have been nice to spend $2.27 less per stock, which was what I got 14 stocks. Like, of course, that would be a better deal. But I didn't know that. And maybe the stock would have gone $2.27 higher than what I paid for, causing it to be more expensive than where I originally paid for. Who knows? Nobody does. And so I think it's all a matter of, obviously there's ways you can kind of like gauge it a little bit, but when it comes to something like this, for me, this is just kind of set and forget for the most part. I hear a lot of people talking about like, oh, well, this and that. Like, well, yeah, of course, with the idea of trying to like flip this account to try to make as much money as you can, of course you'll be down, and sad when the market's low. But for me, it's not a big deal. At least I didn't buy it like the high was 43.08 in the last month, and then what was in the last 3 months? What is that, like 47.63? That would have made me a little bit more sad buying at 47.63. But I was trying to buy here at like this first dip back in like early March. So you could see right now, with those 14 shares, average cost is $38.73. I'm down about 31.78. So I could almost have bought another full share of this stock if I waited, or I keep saying stock, but I mean ETF. You guys know that. So my total return is down 5.86%, but I'm not worried. I'm in this for the long term as far as what I'm trying to do with this money here in this account, which, by the way, if you guys are actually interested in checking out SoFi Invest, I will actually have a link for them in the show notes down below for you. Supports the channel, which is always really awesome. I appreciate it because all my content's free. I don't sell you guys anything, but it does also give you a nice bonus if you deposit. I believe it's currently $500, but that can also change from time to time. So just double check what the minimum is to deposit to get that $50 bonus, because hey, if you get $50 for depositing 500, that's a 10% gain already on your money, right? Like, that's a pretty sweet deal. You could be down with me and you'll still be better off because I'm down almost 6%. So if you got a 10% gain and down, almost 6%, you're still technically up on your money there, which is really, really cool. So I might end up buying some more here very soon with this stock. Because what are we at? Yeah, 36.46. So it'll lower down my dollar cost average, which is what I like to do. I like to lower that. And then if we go to the other stock we own, which is SFYX, this one's a little bit more kind of like hit and miss. This is the composed of 500 mid-cap companies. SoFi weighs each company based off of 3 growth signals, not just market capitalization. Because market cap isn't always everything it is out to be for a lot of people out there. I mean, you freaking look at some of these companies that are coming out and their IPOs that their market cap is just insane. So you can see here, total value in this little one here is 93.10. Current owns 7 shares at an average of 13.34. So with it being at 13.30, I'm only down about 28 cents. So nothing to be ashamed of there, which is only down 0.30%. So the other one is a lot more tech heavy, and tech stocks have been, dropping like crazy. So that one is seeing a bigger effect. So if I buy into any more of these companies, it's most likely going to be the other stock, or ETF. I keep saying stock. The other ETF versus this one, because this one hasn't even taken that big of a hit. You can see here, where was this peak at the last 3 months? Actually, its peak was 13.94. Wow. Okay, so it definitely didn't drop as much as the other one did. But you can see, I mean, most of these companies, you guys probably won't even know. I don't even know these companies for the most part, which is why I went with this ETF, just to kind of get a little bit more exposure into like the mid caps, a little bit potential for higher growth. We'll see how that works out for us. I mean, freaking look at the last year. Can you imagine if we bought, March 2020? I mean, anything you bought in March of 2020, you're going to be up on for sure. But yeah, they were like, 761 as low as 704. Like, that's like doubling your money right there. So that wouldn't have been a bad thing if that were the case. But nonetheless, I like to show you guys updates and show you where I am with SoFi Invest. So right now, I only have about $4.34 in my buying power. So I might eventually, like I said, add more into this, so that way I can buy more in. I don't think I'm going to be adding anything else into here. Let me actually go back and show you guys something else too. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying any more into any other stocks or ETFs on that portfolio, but I do also have a crypto account, so I'm going to show you guys up here. Kind of saw a good chunk of it here too. So total value is about $53.74. I contributed 35 total, which I didn't really. I'll show you guys why. And my total gain is $18.74. So Bitcoin here, we're up about 1659, although it's down right now quite a bit in comparison to, I think its high was like 60 something. So we're at 52,000 for Bitcoin, so it's had a pretty significant drop. And then Ethereum, we're up $2.14. Now, obviously, I own more Bitcoin than Ethereum as far as, which one had more value growth. But you can see here, and I'm just being honest, right? So I bought $10 worth of Ethereum, and then they actually gifted me $25 into Bitcoin. So I actually didn't even pay for the Bitcoin and got that for free. It was like some special promo when I signed up for SoFi Invest. But like I mentioned earlier, if you actually sign up for SoFi Invest right now, you actually get a $50 bonus if you deposit the $500, which is better than getting $25. Well, it's better than getting $25, but obviously depositing $10 to get 25 was a better deal. But it always changes, so just kind of check out what the link says, what that promo is. Using my link, of course, will support out the channel, which always means a lot for me. I don't sell you guys anything. All I do is just share with you guys my journey, so it helps me continue to provide free stuff like this for you guys. So hopefully you're enjoying this journey. Hit the like button, actually. The like button really, really does a lot for this channel. It really helps us grow, get to more audience members, so you guys can kind of follow along and see what we're doing. Check out all the mistakes I make, right? Because, I actually accidentally bought, well, not really accidentally. I kind of didn't really want to buy the SoFi Next 500 ETF, which was the mid-cap one. I was a little hesitant on it, but I'm kind of glad that I ended up buying it. And I think I won't buy any more for a little bit longer. But like I said, the SoFi gig one, I might end up buying a few more shares. I just got to see if I have a little bit of extra fund money to kind of toss into here, because that's what this is. This is actually some fund money that was just sitting in my regular SoFi money account that I wasn't really using for the most part. And it started building up to a point where I was like, I kind of need to do something with this money. So that's why I have it in investments, because I'm like, hey, if in a year or two I have something that comes up that I want to spend some fund money on, I can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I really don't need, $600 right now from this account. So that's why I have it invested. It's going to be hopefully growing. You guys can follow along. I think it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see, but I'll only be able to keep doing it if you guys hit that like button, because that will definitely help share out this video to other people. But I want you to keep on watching more investing videos, because if you guys enjoyed this one, I think you guys will also enjoy this next video here as well too. My name is Dennis, and I'll see you guys in that next video.